Daniel ran. His shirt clung to his chest, sweat glistening on his forehead as he dashed down the street, clutching a small gift bag. He was late. Again. The phone buzzed. "Daniel, where are you?" Lara's voice came sharp and calm through the speaker. "I'm almost there, babe." 2 minutes. 2 minutes. You said that 10 minutes ago. Traffic, I swear. I'm close, he wasn't. But he wanted tonight to be perfect. Lara hated lateness, and Daniel had already lied too much to risk another disappointment. He reached the restaurant, panting, forcing a smile as he walked toward her table. She looked radiant in red, classy, elegant, way out of his league. "You kept me waiting," she said. "I'm sorry," he said, sliding into the seat. "One of my staff delayed me at work." She smiled faintly. "You're too soft on your staff, Daniel. You should learn to be firm sometimes." He chuckled nervously. "Yeah, I will." The waiter came, she ordered easily. He stared at the menu a bit too long, calculating, pretending not to. "Babe, get whatever you want," she said. He nodded. "Of course." He picked something mid-priced and prayed his account wouldn't embarrass him. They talked about her project, her father's new business trip, her plans to travel to Dubai soon. He listened with admiration and fear. Admiration because she sounded unstoppable, fear because every word reminded him how far apart they were. He was just a printing shop attendant, not the owner she believed him to be. The lie had started small but had grown into a world he didn't know how to escape from. "Daniel," she said, tilting her head, "you've changed lately. You're quiet." He forced a laugh. "Just tired, you know." "Business stress." She smiled. "I like a man who works hard. My dad says only men who hustle can lead." He swallowed hard, wishing hustle was enough to pay his rent. Weeks passed. Their bond deepened. She visited his shop once. He'd begged his boss to let him close early and pretend he was inspecting the place. Lara had no reason to doubt him. She loved his kindness, his simplicity, and what she thought was ambition. But the lies piled up like bricks, every new one built on the last. One afternoon she called with excitement. "Daniel, my dad's birthday dinner is this Saturday. I want you to come." He froze. "Me? You sure?" "Of course. You'll finally meet everyone." He laughed weakly. "Yeah, sure. I'll be there." That night, Daniel couldn't sleep. He knew what meeting her family meant. The truth would either end everything, or he'd somehow pull off the biggest act of his life. He borrowed a suit from his cousin, ironed it until it looked new, and borrowed a friend's car. As he looked in the mirror, he almost believed his reflection. Almost. At the party, the lights were bright, the laughter too loud, and the people too polished. Lara looked stunning. She hugged him proudly. "Everyone, this is Daniel, the owner of Print House." He forced a smile. The lie stung in his throat like poison. Lara's father, a man with calm eyes and a probing gaze, walked over. "Ah, Daniel, so you're in printing. How's business these days?" Daniel nodded too quickly. "Very good, sir. We're expanding soon." "Oh, expansion. Nice. How many branches do you have now?" 3. "Really?" The father smiled slightly. "Impressive. What's your main location?" Daniel stammered. The one at, Lara's smile faded slowly as her father's expression hardened. The silence grew thick. Finally, the man said quietly, "Young man, if you're going to lie, at least learn to lie convincingly." Daniel's heart sank. The table went silent. Lara looked away, blinking back tears. He wanted to disappear. The drive home was torture. Lara said nothing. He tried to explain. "Lara, please, I didn't mean—" "Didn't mean what?" she whispered. "You lied about everything." "I just wanted you to see me differently. I didn't want you to look down on me." "I never did, Daniel. You made yourself small by pretending to be big. She stepped out of the car quietly, shutting the door without looking back. Days turned to weeks. No calls, no texts. The shop felt emptier. Every time the bell rang, he hoped it was her. Then one afternoon, she appeared. She looked calm, like time had washed away the anger, but left the sadness. "I came to print something," she said softly. He nodded, pretending not to shake. She handed him a flash drive. He plugged it in, and a file appeared. For Daniel. He opened it. It was a scanned handwritten note. Her voice trembled in his head as he read. "You lied because you were scared I wouldn't love the real you. I never wanted perfect, Daniel. I only wanted honest. I don't hate you. I just wish you'd trusted me with the truth." He looked up. She was gone. Daniel stood there, eyes burning, the printer humming softly behind him. He realized that love built on lies doesn't explode. It fades quietly until only silence remains. He turned off the computer, wiped his face, and walked to the shop window. The sun was setting, warm and golden, and for the first time he smiled. Not the smile of a man pretending, but of one who had finally learned. He whispered to himself, "Next time, I'll love with the truth." And if you've ever loved someone so much that you tried to be more than you are, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, and like this video if you believe honesty is the purest form of love. Because sometimes truth doesn't win you love, but it'll never leave you empty.